Hello, 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 guys. It is Tuesday. How are you? I'm so excited to be with you today. I can't wait to share my projects this week. You're going to love them. But let's go through some announcements real quick. I just want to make sure that we're good here, that my camera is set right. I think I need to move it up. There we go. Okay, now I'm good. So let's talk about the Traditions of Christmas class. It is a live class on October 23rd at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. It is available for replay, so if you're not available at that time, you can watch it on the replay. They will have samples for you to create, tips and techniques. You're going to have an experienced instructor during this class. It is virtual. And if you want to join, you need to purchase the Traditions of Christmas Suite, which is item number 165877. The class itself, to order it, it is 170073. I think it's $30. And it is on the 23rd. You can view it later or on demand. The other announcement that I have is the Advent calendar. So if you're interested in that, it went live on the 23rd of September. It's $99. It's a gift you could give to somebody that likes to stamp, or a gift to yourself. It's not Christmas related items, so it could be something that you have your husband buy you for Christmas, if that's something that you're interested in, or if your kids are looking for something to buy you and they don't know what to get you, you can tell them to get you this. Anyway, it's 12 days that you get to open. You can start opening them after Christmas. And I think it's a really cool little gift if it's something that you think somebody would love. So let's go to Cozy Christmas, which is just a few more days left. Friday is the last day to sign up for the Cozy Christmas paper pumpkin. It makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, 9 coordinating envelopes, pre-cut paper pieces, soft stitched look of this velvety flocking detail, shiny red sequins and embellishment, and the coordinating colors are basic beige, cherry cobbler, garden green, pecan pie, and then the spot is real red. If you don't have the coordinating add-ons for this quarter, the last quarter of the year, it is called the Abundant Joy Dies. It's item number 167855. It's for the October to December kits, so they are available only while supplies last, so get yours. It does include it does include a cute label. If you have not joined my Inky Hands crew, I would highly recommend it. You're not going to want to miss out. So many cool things happening in there. September's was amazing. I did a whole bunch of Thanksgiving table place settings, and they're pretty awesome. So, join the crew. And join my team, guys. It's only $35 for this month. It's only good until the 31st of October. For $35, you get $125 worth of product. That's $90 for free. And you get to be part of my amazing team filled with amazing ladies. You will absolutely love my team. They're so fun, and we are just full of community, and it's a great group of ladies. Don't miss out. I'm sure they'll tell you in the chat how fun it is to be part of my team. There is another option, but I highly recommend this one, because then you can place your first order for product and get the discount on it. But the second offer is $99 for $189, still $90 of free, but you have the kit does not count towards your minimums, so I recommend that you go with this one and then place an order. So anyway, kits are on sale. Today is the second day. Tomorrow is the last day of the sale, up to 30% off. 3 days only, and you got to check them out. We have some new kits that I have put on here for October. The first one is Calm and Bright. The price will be discounted from the 26th. I'm not exactly sure the actual price of all the kits, but they will be discounted, so you have to go check them out. The Common Bright kit makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. They are Christmas cards, so if you want to get some Christmas cards started, you can purchase this kit. If you need some really cute gift tags, these are adorable. I think they're quite big. They're like, they look smaller than they are in actuality. I have ordered mine, but they haven't gotten here yet. But it's $14. You get 12 tags, 3 each, 4 designs. Remember, it is discounted. I don't know the discounted price, though. So you can check it in my online store. It is a non-stamping kit, so you just assemble your little nutcrackers. They are just adorable. Remembering Christmas kit. This is a Christmas album. So it's a mini album. And you get all the little parts and pieces to put your Christmas holidays on the, in a little album that you can keep for always. I think it's a really fun way to document that year. So check it out. Last month's kits were Road to Christmas. I think this one is on back order. But it is so cute with the red trucks. Then we have the handmade heartfelt kit, which comes with this really cool box, and you get cards. This was our World Card Making Day kit. That's about it for that. If you haven't checked out my Halloween and you need Halloween ideas, I have 28 for this year alone. Go to my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, type in Halloween. All my Halloween stuff will come up in the search. Or you can go to YouTube and go to my, type in the search, Inky Hands Warm Hearts, or click on the name of my channel, and it will bring you to my channel. You can then search, it's not too far down under the videos tab, and you'll see all the 28 videos that I did this year for Halloween. You don't want to miss it. So, game night. I'm not sure what set we're going to use yet, guys. Let's talk about it today and see what we decide. I'm thinking that maybe we use this set that I'm using for this week. I just think October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It would be a really great set to use for game night on the last Thursday of the month, which is the 30th. So let me know if you're interested in using our stamp set this month that I'm using this week, for this month's game night. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and I need to start designing those projects, so help me out and help me pick a set. The Modern Christmas Stamp Camp is going. I will be mailing those projects out probably the week of the 13th. If you catch me before I start cutting for that class, you can maybe eke your way in. If you have not signed up yet for this, you do not want to miss this. This is going to be amazing projects. Don't miss out. And speaking of the design team that I'm a part of that does those stamp camps, we also have tutorials. So go check out my tutorial store. You want to go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on shop, and then there's a section that says retired products and PDF, or PDF tutorials and retired product store. Go there. All of my PDFs are available for sale, so check those out. I also have my paper piecing patterns. This one is a little more expensive because there's 13. Then I have the 2023 patterns and the 2022 Halloween patterns. So if you're interested in any of these, you can go and purchase those, and I appreciate it. Okay, so the reason I have the mini catalog up here is I wanted to talk to you about the stamp set that we're using this week. So it is the Love and Courage. It is the Breast Cancer Awareness stamp set. If you guys think this would make a really fun game night project and you're interested in using this for game night, let me know in the chat. But I think it would be a good one for us to use. I am using it this week. I wasn't quite ready to start doing Christmas projects, so I think I need a couple weeks before I start Christmas. Maybe I'll start Christmas around the 20th of October because I'm not sure if I can start before then. But for right now, I'm working on these projects. The nice thing about this stamp set is if you purchase from me, Stampin' Up! Will donate $3 to breast cancer organizations. So let's see how many of these stamp sets we can sell and help stamp out breast cancer. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you about what I'm making with this really cool stamp set. So this is the card. Hang on, I'm trying to put my stuff away. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go away. It wants to stay out, all my brochures. Okay, so this is the card that I'm making. Let's see. It has it's called Love and Courage, and this is a Z-fold, but a little different spin on it. I'm going to show you how to put this together. So much fun to use all the different pinks and put this together. So we're using the Love and Courage. We're using painted stripes, which, by the way, is on the last chance list. And we're using the dies from Impressions of Bloom, which are also on last chance. The whole bundle is on last chance. This is an amazing set. I did do a week of it not long after I came back from convention. So maybe like April-ish. Look for this. But this is an amazing set and it's on last chance. So I decided to pair this current stamp set with our last chance stuff so that you guys can get a glimpse of them before they go away. I just have to do one thing real quick. I need to make sure that my phone is on Do Not Disturb because I don't want anybody to call me because I realized I did not put it on Do Not Disturb before I went live. All right, I'm good now. So let's make this really fun card. So it says on the front, let me show you the stamp. So this is a stamp and it has half of a sunflower and then it has support, strength, heart, faith, resolve, fight, hope, courage, survivor, and believe. It has some really great sentiments. It's okay to not be okay. Friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. Thank you for supporting me through my battles. So if you want to make thank you cards for the people that helped you, if you have survived cancer, love, hope, and then of course that sunflower piece. It has a little heart and then of course the ribbon, which I think is such a beautiful set. Very well designed. And I am enjoying working with it. So this card here has friends don't let friends fight cancer alone, and you can see through here support, strength, heart, faith, and then believe at the bottom. So even though I've covered over some of the words, I think it really pops up the other ones that I wanted to highlight. And then inside it says it's okay to not be okay. And so anyway, let's go ahead and get started on making this really fun card. So we're going to have a piece that is 8 inches. I know, weird. 8 inches by 4 inches. And we're going to do some scoring. So on the long side, not 4 inches, sorry, 5 1/4 inches. 8 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So on the long side, so the 8-inch side at the top of your scorer, you want to score at 4 inches, and then you're going to flip your card over so that the raised line is here, and you're going to score at 2. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and burnish like we always do. The raised center line is what we bend against. And the reason I flipped is because this is going to bend back and I wanted all of the fibers in the paper to not get stressed out. So we're going to bend this back. Give it a burnish. I want to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, so because this card opens like this is the side that needs the stripe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this back the wrong way. I'm going to give this a nice little smoothing. And this is the side we're going to push against our background stamp. See, here's the inside. So what I've done is I've gotten my humongous block. I don't remember the name. I think it's H. I'm trying to see if I can see it on here. My eyes are not the best. And it is see-through. Let me see if I can see what size block this is. I think it's H. No, F. It's the F block. So here is my stamp, my humongous stamp on this block. So we're gonna put it the rubber side up, okay? It's just how it is. And we're gonna place it down, and we're gonna use our Pretty in Pink for our coverage. So we're just gonna take our Pretty in Pink ink pad, and we're going to ink it up. This ink pad is pretty juicy. Now, if you have the stamp set, you'll notice that it looks like some parts don't have ink. They do. Trust me, they have ink. But this is a graded stamp set. And what that means is it's lighter in some spots, darker in others, okay? So just make sure that you have it nice and inked. I probably over inked it, but that's okay. I just wanted to share with you that. So let me show you the box that this stamp comes in. So see how some spots are going to get very pale ink and other parts are going to get medium, and then other parts are going to be very dark. So that's what you're going to have. And in this bright strip, you're going to have some mediums and some darks. This one's going to be really light. It's going to look like you didn't ink it. So that's the beauty of this stamp. It allows you to do that. So we're going to go ahead and place our piece of cardstock right over the top. And then I'm going to grab a scrap, and I'm going to put it right over the top here. And I'm just going to hold with one side. You see my left hand is not moving. I'm just holding with that side. And I'm pressing with the right. Now I'm going to hold with the right, and I'm going to press with the left. And then we'll switch again. And by doing this, you're holding your cardstock in place so that it doesn't slip, and you're putting pressure over the surface. Okay, so we should be good now. I'm gonna lift up my scrap, and I'm gonna lift up my card, and there is our piece. So now we're gonna bring it the right way, and then this is gonna fold like this, okay? So you're gonna have a piece that opens, and on the inside, you're gonna have some of that. So that's what that looks like in Pretty in Pink. So now we have to clean our stamp. So this is how I recommend that you clean all of your large background stamps. You take your chamois and you bring it right to your background stamp, and you don't have to try and fit it in your stamp holder or whatever. I just clean it directly, and then I put my chamois back in my holder. All right. So this, I'm going to give it a little burnish, is our piece here, okay? So we're going to attach this, since it's 5 1/4 by 4, because it was 8 inches folded in half. We have a quarter sheet, and this is strawberry slush. So it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're going to attach this layer over the top. So we're going to just flip it over, grab our glue, and add to the back of our card. And I'm just going to position it, slide it into place. I got a little glue on the outside, so I will grab that with my hand so that it doesn't get all over. And I'll use my glue eraser in a minute, but I just wanted to make sure that I did it wiggle it out of place that it's still good. And it is, I think. There we go. All right. So let me grab my glue eraser on this one side and make sure there's no sticky there. All right. So now we have our card base, okay? Now I'm gonna explain to you about these two pieces here. So the Impressions of Bloom has a piece that is stitched, okay? And what happens is when you cut this out, it actually cuts out that stitched frame. So that means that this, excuse me, oval is smaller than this one, just by a hair. So the one without the stitching is the one you want to cut your solid colored strawberry slush oval. And you want to cut out of basic white the one that is stitched. What will happen is you will get this frame that pops out. So you'll also get this and this. You'll get the two pieces, okay? So you can save this for another project. What you can use these for is, since this one's bigger, this one will fit over the top and you can glue them onto each other. That's what they were made to do. See, so that you could have a border that's a different color. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to put these away for another time. So I am going to drop them. I like to keep them with my stamp set, with my die set, so that I can find them when I need them. I just wanted to give you that tip so that you wouldn't cut the wrong one by accident, because there's no fun in that, right? Okay, so we're going to stamp this one here. I'm going to grab my strawberry slush. I'm not feeling too good, guys, so I apologize for my voice and for the sniffles and all that, but I'm here with you. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put some oh my goodness, ink on my sunflower and word main stamp. Strawberry slush. And we're gonna line that up. I'm gonna grab my silicone mat. And I'm gonna try and bring it down a little so I can see what I'm doing, but I want this to be even and straight. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully it's gonna fit just right on there. I'm trying to bring it down so it's, even on both sides, even top and bottom. And then I'm just gonna hold it for a second and let the ink seep into the cardstock. We're not wiggling this one around. We're just gonna make sure that it has even pressure and that it seeps in. There we go. So there's my sentiment: support, strength, heart, faith, resolve, fight, hope, courage, survivor, and believe. So we're gonna clean our stamp. That's it for that one. We're gonna let it soak in, and when it soaks in, it's really gonna look like this color. It's gonna lighten slightly. All right, we're going to stamp the sentiment, friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. And we're going to stamp that in Pretty in Pink. And we're going to stamp that on a 1-inch piece of cardstock. I'm not sure how long it is. Let me see if I can find out for you. 3.5 inches. It's just a scrap that I pulled out of my scrap bin. So it's not that I cut it 3.5 inches. I keep all kinds of white scraps because, of course, I use white the most. So I'm inking up my stamp in Pretty in Pink. And I don't need a piece that's this long, so I'm going to just stamp it right there. We're going to end up trimming the other side with my guillotine cutter. There we go. I wanted a 1-inch piece to cover up some of those other words. Let's trim this down. I'm gonna leave about the same on the one side as the other. So I'm gonna cut it down to a little less than 3 inches, like don't know, 2 15/16 maybe. I know. Just cut it down so that eyeball it looks even, okay? And we're going to banner the ends. And I'm going to use my little banner pick-a-punch. I hope you guys have yours. It was one of the best punches I've ever purchased. I love it because I don't have to cut the banners, and I can have it do all the work for me. Just make sure that it's in there and it's even. That's number 1. So there's that one. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Let's see. I got caught up. There we go. Let's try that again. I want to put it back here. Okay, now it's even. And let's do this side even. Friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. Okay, so we are going to add that over the top. First, let's go ahead and attach our white onto our strawberry slush. This is such a pretty set. There it is. Look at that little bit of pink showing all the way around. It's so pretty. All right. So there is our piece. On the inside, we are going to stamp "It's okay to not be okay," and then I have a heart in Pretty in Pink. It's been stamped off. It's super cute right there. So let's grab "It's okay to not be okay," and then we're going to stamp the heart. Let's put this to the side for right now. Where is that? It's okay to not be okay. It's right here. So we're just going to ink that one up in strawberry slush. Put that right in the middle there. And then we're going to use our heart stamp in Pretty in Pink. We are going to stamp it off so that it's much lighter than the Pretty in Pink. So let's close strawberry slush. I'm also going to use Pretty in Pink for the ribbon stamp. So we'll start with that one. I'm going to put it in the bottom corner here. There's the ribbon. I have some scraps here, so I'm just going to grab my heart and stamp it off once. And then we're going to line it up and put it right over those words. And it's going to give you that subtle heart behind it. All right, so now we're going to cover this part up. Let me clean this first. Okay. We're done with all our stamping. All right, so we're going to attach this layer first. We have to figure out where we want it. So we know that we need some dimensionals. Along this edge, and we know this is about where we're going to put it, so we know that we need one about right there. That's covered, and we know we need another one on the other end. I'm going to lift up and make sure that it's covered there, right about there, okay? So there's our distance. Let's fill the gap. So I'm going to put it 2 more there, so that's 4 of them. Now on this edge, I know that I need some, and put 3. And then I'm gonna put this over it and make sure that it fits nice. Now I'm gonna fill in between here because, you know, I'm me and I like to do that. So to make sure that it's still gonna look good, I think that's an amazing amount. The only thing I think is we need maybe 2 more, and look, it's perfect. We're just gonna put it on the curve here. All right, let's see if those fit, and they do. All right, so that's the right amount. So 4 down this side, and then however many I ended up with on the other side, guys. I'm sure you're counting, but I'm not. All right, so we're going to add our piece over the top here. All right, and then the final step here is to put our, we're gonna put some pieces on our, we'll just use the edges. So this edge here is gonna hang off, so we don't need any dimensionals on it. But the other side is gonna need it. So I'm gonna put 3 down the center here. And then I'm gonna put 2 minis on these corners on the bannered ends here. All right, so let's make sure that they're stuck. Remove those. All right, and add our words. And remember, I'm gonna hold it up so I can see what I'm doing. I want the heart, I want the word believe to show. I also want the heart, faith. I'm gonna trim just a hair. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna do it. I think it's a smidge too wide. So I just grabbed it from my scrap bin, and I think it was just a hair too wide. I'm gonna put it on the 1-inch line here. There we go. See, it was a hair too wide. Make sure your piece is 1 inch wide, because that's the size you need. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Oh, much better. So this way we have it over the top, and you can still read believe, you can read heart and faith on that piece there. So we're gonna just put it right there, add that onto your card. And then in this corner right here, we're gonna use a glue dot. And I don't know if any of you have purchased this beautiful braided trim. It is pretty in pink, or petal pink, sorry, braided trim. I have unbraided it, and when you do that, you get a whole bunch of like 3-inch or 3-strand sections for the braid. I deconstructed it, and so I'm going to use one of these strands. Let me see how long I cut it. 8 inches. And we're just going to tie a bow. However you go about tying your bows. I do bunny ears. That's what I like. But if you don't like that, you don't have to. There's lots of ways to tie bows, right? All right, so I'm just gonna pull these together, and then I'm just going to pull on both strands. And I want it to be loopy and pretty and have these little wisps, okay? So we're gonna grab a mini glue dot. And attach that onto the knot here. Just press and it'll pick it up. And then we're gonna add that right onto the corner of that flag there. And I just wanna make sure that it's all tucked under so that nothing will stick out and get sticky. There we go. All right. And then the last step is gonna be our gems. And I'm using the Strawberry Slush Pretty in Pink gems. And I am using the Pretty in Pink colored ones, the lighter pink. There we go. And they have like a little sparkle in them, so they're really pretty. They have a little gold sparkle. They're quite cute. All right, so there's our card, guys. What do you think? I hope you enjoyed it and that you'll try your hand on it. Let me know what you want to do about game night. I think this would be a really fun set to use for game night, and then we can help support breast cancer. Don't forget, if you purchase your stamp set with me for game night, I will pay your tax and shipping. So I hope that you purchase with me for this set and we can help support breast cancer. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You are so much fun, and I had fun making this project with you. I will talk with you later. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping.